43 years ago, this incredible relationship began when 24-year-old Penny first saw baby Coco at an American zoo. Penny wanted to unlock the world of communication between gorillas and humans. She convinced the zoo owners that she should take over caring for Coco. They've been together ever since. Professor Patterson's 4 decades of research with Coco is now the longest-running ape language study in history. She's come up with that herself.
She comes up with them on her own. And we didn't really have a word for ring, but she called it a finger bracelet, which makes sense.
What a great name.
So, and a mask was an eye hat, and so on.
And were you shocked when she started doing that? Did she go beyond what you as a scientist thought was possible?
Well, I was very intrigued by that because that was another more evidence that there's a talent in there that's intensely creative. Look at all this equipment.
Even as we video her, Coco takes an interest in our fluffy camera microphone, and she's clearly asking Penny what it is.
Flower? Do you have some kind of something? I missed that next sign. Flower? That's not a flower. Well, is there anything?
The microphone?
That fluffy stuff? It's not actually a flower. But I didn't see the other thing you signed. It's a microphone.
It's obvious Coco craves human interaction. But it's equally obvious this hasn't been a normal upbringing for a gorilla. When Penny found Coco, a potential mate, this younger gorilla called Michael, there was hope Coco might one day have a baby. But while the 2 gorillas became firm friends, they never mated. One of the things I feel for Coco about, she seems lonely.
She needs and has been asking for a family. And we have been striving to create one for her, but it's not easy.
Tragically, Michael died several years ago, and that sent Coco into a deep depression. But a visit by comedian Robin Williams in 2012 changed all that. Further proof, Penny says, of Coco's ability to understand and communicate.
She'd seen that he was a funny man, and she was grieving at that time. She had lost Michael, and she hadn't smiled. She wasn't eating very much. She wasn't talking very much. She wasn't sleeping very much. And he visited, and for the first time, she smiled. She initiated a game of tickle. He brought her back. So that was a very special relationship.
Hi, this is Robin Williams. I recently had a mind-altering experience communicating with a gorilla. Her name is Coco. We shared something extraordinary. laughter. Coco understands spoken English and uses over 1,000 signs to share her feelings and thoughts about daily events, life, love, even death. It was awesome and unforgettable.
I'm going to adopt you.
Turned away and then she looked out the window and she looked great. They actually looked very nice. And she turned out the window just like...
You, Chase. Okay, where should you guys all go? Into the kitchen or in... Tickle. Tickle. She wants you to tickle her. Yep, that would be good. Or in the thighs. Mm-hmm. She likes that. Tickle. Oh, yeah. You tickle. You tickle. You tickle. Picking pockets. She's picking your pocket. Sweetie, we're not going to win off She just watched your movie. Maybe she knows you're funny. And that's it. Do you remember this? That's right. And I think she remembered you from the video where
Maybe,
you're very funny.
She saw that. It was funny. She was having a good time.
Oh, she wants a drink. Want your drink now? Good. Drink.
She was fun. It was a blast.
When Robin Williams died 2 years later in 2014, Penny Patterson claims Coco grieved for him. When you talk about abstract concepts, I mean, one of the greatest abstract concepts for humans, of course, is the whole notion of life and death.
And Coco
does she understand?
She does.
What does Coco describe death to be?
Well, she said that when you die, you go into a comfortable hole and we blow you a kiss goodbye.
Penny Patterson's 4 decades of work with Coco tell an extraordinary story of a lifelong commitment. While most scientists have given up on ape communication, they simply say it's not possible, Penny remains fervent in her belief. She says it's not just possible to talk with this magnificent gorilla, she also thinks Coco still has a lot to tell us.